Folks, if you're tuning in from anywhere around the world that has a different definition to Ohana, please tweet at us at twitter.com/Greetorp, twitter.com/MrBitterTV, and of course twitter.com/LiquidRet. Let us know about all the many definitions of Ohana.
Please don't look any of the things I just said up in any dictionaries.
You lied about all of them.
I lie about everything. Let's introduce our players. In the bottom right-hand position,
I feel so gullible right now, I believe.
As the blue Protoss, it is Root TT1.
And up in the top left, Red Terran player. Representing complexity. Apparently we're only using Root and complexity players today.
Apparently.
It is Complexity Trimaster.
TVP on Ohana. This is one of probably the more standard maps. It's really easy to actually claim your natural for both of these players because of the ramp. I mean, it's a really tiny ramp. So it's kind of nice to actually put bunkers up there or have force shields there. That being said, we shouldn't see any 1-base or 2-base pressure. Not saying that it's not possible, but the map doesn't really present itself to be optimal for that. Normally we get into 3-base scenarios because even taking your 3rd base, it's tucked away nice in the bottom left-hand corner. It's really, really nice for both these players. So normally the game doesn't start off until 3-base actually happens.
I wonder. What is TT1's Twitter? Ah! Guys, be sure to tweet at TT1. That's twitter.com/root_TT1 and show your support to him as a player. I have no idea if Trimaster is also on Twitter. If he is, let me know so that I can also spread the gospel there.
That being said, look at this. Trimaster changing it up. He is changing it up. Two racks, obviously not too standard, but I think this is
a reactor on the one. It's going to be some marine stuff. Is he going to pull SCVs?
Probably not. It's probably just marine, maybe a couple, if any. But normally this is just Marine Marauder, and you actually delay the tech lab because you want to get as many Marines out as possible. They're the damage dealers. And then the Marauders are just the units that allow you to kite really efficiently.
Oh, Trimaster is on Twitter. It's twitter.com/ComplexityTry. So, guys, show some love to these guys. Follow ComplexityTry and root_TT1 on Twitter. Send them your love and your support. Say, TT1, why so BM?
I would do this every single time to TT1 to punish the fact that he does not like to get that initial Zealot. The Zealot has more DPS than the Stalker, so you're able to take the engineering down very fast. With only Stalker out and a probe, it takes a little bit longer, and your money is worth it. I like what we see. I like what we see.
We have concussive shells going for Trimaster, so it will be Marine Marauder. And one thing that bothers me a little bit is he has not thrown up a bunker at the top of this ramp. I think that would sell the expansion a little bit more. Well, the Marines are going to achieve the same focus.
And he needs to get rid of that probe. I don't know if that's enough indication. It's really hard to actually tell. No, it's actually not in range of that command center. So
still, though, not seeing a bunker has to make him wonder.
A little bit, yes. And here we are. He's marching down with Marines and Marauders. And look at that. He does pull 5 SCVs. TT1 already getting double gateways. They will not be up in time. A robotics facility is going down. And wow, when TT1 sees this, he's not happy.
This is going to be a very, very tough hold for TT1. He's only got the 1 gateway. Warp gate has completed, but he's, I mean, at most when these gates can finish, he's going to be on 3-gate robo. He's going to have to lose this Nexus, I think, Andre.
I think he does. It's actually very, very difficult. And as soon as bunkers go down, there it is. That forces TT1 to actually make a move. Are you actually going to go for it or not?
Pulling probes right away.
Oh, man.
Marauder's going to get surrounded and killed very quickly, but a second Marauder is here, but not the best micro from Trimaster as he takes a lot of unnecessary damage. They're losing those Marauders before killing a single Stalker, and TT1 has dealt with this phenomenally.
Let's go ahead and look at how many workers were killed. 6-3. That means a small advantage for... Oh, actually, TT1 gets the advantage with 6.
Huge lead for TT1. 9 worker lead.
Wow.
Has the expansion. Trimaster has nothing.
You have to get rid of that sentry in that position. The sentry actually helps tank those probes. The probes, obviously having 2 more armor, is able to withstand the Marines and the Marauders pretty efficiently. Now another round of units coming out here, but TT1 all he has to do is mass in gateway units, and he is perfectly A-OK. Look at that, he's actually getting an Observer. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually mixes in Immortal after that, but TT1 is playing this out all right.
You know, if Trimaster were to commit to another attack, I feel like he'd be making a huge mistake, and he is in fact backing off. Let's go ahead and take another look at that at the fight that we just saw. And there were a few mistakes I feel like that Trimaster made. Notice as this Marauder comes out in front, he's going to very quickly be surrounded by probes, and then this Stalker on the bottom doesn't get killed. Finally, it does get focused down, but by that time, Trimaster has lost so much of his fighting strength, and you know, there wasn't really so much TT1 doing everything right as it was Trimaster making some mistakes in his own control.
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of weird for you to do that push and not take out not only the most important unit, but also have your units positioned right. And he had them in front of the bunkers, which is a big problem. Now, he will get a little bit of an advantage here. I wouldn't say an advantage, but he gets a little bit of return right there with killing the 2 Stalkers, but still TT1 is just monstrously ahead.
But I mean, really, TT1, if he'd have positioned himself at the bottom of the ramp, and so or if Trimaster had fought at the bottom of the ramp, catching TT1 as he came down, that's much more favorable than if he lets him all the way out, spread out, get the probes fighting.
You know, just put the 2 bunkers right here. Boom, boom. No problem.
Sure, yeah.
You know, there's so many different ways he could have played that out. Trimaster, I think, really fumbled the ball right there. But we're going to see if he has the ability to come back. Now, talk about units that, you know, enable you to come back into the game. You have to say it's Marine Marauders and Medevacs. You want to get those drops incorporated as fast as possible. That's why we've seen him just cut everything. Try as hard as possible to get to those Medevacs, and from there you just obviously...
a lot of units getting caught out here. Some really nice force fields by TT1. These Mortals doing great work against the bio, and Trimaster losing another engagement is going to be forced to back up to the top of this ramp.
Oh,
no! That might just be GG,
yeah,
Andre.
That's it. He has so little DPS to actually defend this. All TT1 has to do, he's waiting for, a warp in and additional units to come in from behind, but there's no way. Even if Trimaster puts all of his SCVs around here, look at this. TT1 actually has a bunker, or excuse me, an observer up here. The bunker is going to go down immediately. SCV is being evacuated, but not able to get up there. TT1 is a monster.
And that is going to be all she wrote. GG, you stone cold killer, says Trimaster, as TT1 has killed QXE. He has killed Trimaster, and he killed Gosu User as well. 3 of the main North Americans of Team Complexity. Well played, TT1. $225 in the bag, and he is firmly latched on to
his next opponent. Will be
not somebody from Team Complexity.
No. Find out after this break. Find out after this break.